become the NFC champions. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out in the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop it from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
On 1st down, Richardson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll get this off to Taylor. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more. Second and 14. Richardson looking to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Richardson off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looking for Jelani Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Wilson. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 46 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 30 yards. And the Black Knights are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Richardson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Black Knights get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson to throw off play action. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Richardson to the air on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken from about the 12. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more sound off of football, and they can do exactly that.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And I think the ball's out. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Wilson on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just start back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Wilson. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. To throw is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Again, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe